How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Sazastical, this is Rimworld, and I am loving it. Let's get to it. So we've got the 4 prisoners, which is the main priority. Just to get 4 more hands around the colony is going to be really important. Now we've got, I believe it's Ericsson that we are recruiting because he has been converted to our way of thinking. So his resistance is 4.6, so then his prison magically turns into a bedroom, which is a bit weird, but you know, one man's prison is another man's heaven. I don't know. So we might see him join the colony today, might not. Next, Igor. I think because he's got slow learner, he's going to take ages. We might end up just releasing him if he takes too long. However, we do like him because he's got a slight passion on construction, which would help us, you know, just a little bit, just because then we can take Chris. Oh, Chris has got double passion for him. But it's someone else to add to the brigade of people that can construct, which is handy. We've got Guacamole. God knows what his name is. It's not me being racist. It's me being highly dyslexic. Gustabust. I'm not calling you that. Bust. We'll call him Bust. That seems quite cool. He, on the other hand, might actually be converted to our way of thinking by the end of this episode, or probably in a little bit, to be honest. And then he'll add a little bit to our colony. Mainly to intellect, so he might be a hauler cleaner. Like scrubbing everything. And Igor, I'm pretty sure, yes, yeah. He has been converted, so he's going to be recruited. His resistance is 14, so we probably won't see him active for 2 or 3 episodes. But that's absolutely fine. Other than that, the kill box is looking okay. This bit, we still, I don't know, it's got identity problems. I think that's the nicest way to say that. Right, let's chuck that there. But let's get on to Speed 3. The most important thing that we need to focus on this episode and episodes in the future is getting our hands on some... Oh, Plasteel, that reminds me as I smack that pause button. Ignore that. So we got a quest that comes in. So there's 2 massive raids about this size. So what is that? Rounding down, 140. So that's what, 210 roundabout. I can't be bothered to do quick maths. Oh god, that's a lot. But one of the rewards why we're talking about it is 1,575 Plasteel. Any other situation, I'd probably take the gold. But we need the Plasteel bad, bad, bad. Why is that important, I hear you say? Well, it's pretty much blocking us from doing everything. Like ship-wise, we need Plasteel to build parts of the ship. The ship reactor, which is the big bit that we need to start with, needs 280 Plasteel, which is massive. I do believe the armour, because we're getting back to making armour and stuff because we've been slacking, that needs... No. Oh, some of it needs a bit of Plasteel for the helmets. Okay, for nothing else, so that's rather pointless. What about advanced components? Advanced components, so that's slowing us down with being able to make them. So it's pretty much a quest that we can't say no to. We have to accept it. Expires in 3 days. We are going to let it get to as close as possible before accepting it. It's going to be a big attack. A big attack. So we need to make sure we've got our wits about us. So now we still have some barrels that we need some more steel. Yeah, some of our deep drills got destroyed, which was, you know, ultra negative. Reinstall that there. Okay, don't worry then. Do what you want. Yeah, come haul that so that door can shut, because that's quite agitating. Right, so yeah, so we've lost we had like an unstable power cell, but we've just put a wood fuel generator in here for now, which isn't great at all, but it sort of is what it is. So we'll cut a few bits of wood down in anticipation. Psychic drone is ending. I forgot we even had it going on, so that's Quite nice. Can we cut any trees up here? We can. Perfect. Then we don't have to leave the base. Solar panels are doing all right. Food situation is perfect. Research is coming along. It's going to be the last bit that we need for the ship. And then we're just going to pick up some sexy stuff along the way. Age reversal is being demanded. We're going to have to just leave it. Or at least for the time being. Inspire trader, Whistler. Okay. Right, I do need to keep an eye on this because we do need to accept this. However, it would be really good if we can get some of these... Who is on construction? Oh yeah, we've got no steel. Like these weapons, can we just dump them over here, please? So, what have we got? Oh, we've got a heat wave, that's fine. So they can go over there. Short bows can go over there. Great bows can go over there. Believe that's all of them. I'll recurve the bows. Because then they can just be dumped and they can get, they can just, what's the word? Decompose? Deteriorate, that's the word. Jesus, decompose. Okay. So hopefully they'll get hauled over there just because it's going to be quicker than doing anything else. Another conversion to bust. Brilliant. So we go to prisoner and then we can start to recruit. Again, his resistance is quite high on 14. I mean, it's not terrible. How much do they hate being in here? Problem is they want a lot of stuff that we can't do anything. What do you mean as a leader? Isn't Chieftain our leader? Whatever. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So we're basically getting ready for that attack. Trying to clean up in the meantime. Hold open these. We do need some steel, though. That's the problem. Right, this dead body needs getting rid of. Right, there is an accessible spot because it's this. Unless you're telling me they can't dump stuff on it. They can't walk on it. Well, they can. So is the zone stopping them? No, the zone's not. Allow rot and allow fresh. That's why. Perfect. That sorts that out. Draft on draft. Can't haul. I will work this out. I won't work this out. I'm going to give up. Right, let's just scroll down. Hang on. I'm just going to accept them on the other one. I really can't be bothered to fight with it. The fort is there, that's the main thing. Can you haul that dead body just so they're not getting like massive mood boosts, mood debuffs as they're sitting in there? As you guys go home, can you actually haul the steel? That would be great. How long have we got for this quest? 2 days. So hopefully 2 days of obviously getting more steel would be pretty perfect. We have got a bionic part we can give someone. That's a bionic eye though. And we couldn't... I couldn't see who needed it. Yes, I find myself hilarious, party people, and you should too. Got 2 deep drills in the stockpile, which is handy. Crisis of belief. How dare you? The problem is because they're not going to be... Why have we got power problems? Why have we got power problems? Everything's connected and that battery's not full. Because, yeah, the ship's going to go down here. Sad we can't get this to work. I don't know why. I obviously can't get onto it for some reason, but I'll just delete it for now then, no worries. We need more steel in the colony. We've always needed steel though. Ericsson, how are you getting on with being converted? You're at 3.6, okay. Colonist treatment whistler. So that gut bug. Gut worms, that's the one. Right, quest 1.4, then this is going to obviously be some big attacks. We'll be using lots of incendiary launchers though. Because I hear you guys, like, that's when we do well in attacks when we use our incendiary launchers to great effect. Defensively, we're going to be a little bit down. Some turrets can't be replaced and stuff like that. And I don't know how much of a chance we are going to get to deep drill. You know, we're going to have to proper balls to the wall deep drilling to try and get some steel. Probably should build a whoops, that's a bit big of a table. Because they're over here, we probably should give them like a table and chairs. Nothing too crazy, but just so then they can eat at a table. Standing lamp, perfect. I'm just hovering because then when they go home... Whoops, no, I want you to haul. Perfect. Just to take some steel back with you, you might as well. Panther's hunting dog. I'm Eric, can you keep shooting, please? Dog's got a shield belt on, so it's all fine. Dinosaur, can you also take it down? Panther has given us so much grief. Dog, just get into it. Panther revenge, yeah. We've got no reason to be attacking it. There we go, perfect. Haul that panther. Sorry if you can hear the wind. Apparently I am in, like, I don't know, Arctic weathering. Right, lots of wood that needs to be hauled, which is perfect. This quest expires in 1 day, 24 hours. I'm going to keep this up so we don't miss it because we just have to accept this quest. And then we're going to hunker down. And fingers crossed we can defend ourselves. Luckily it is tribes people. The problem is it's so many. So let's start shutting doors. We're going to really get ready for this attack. 21 hours. Sorry, it's a bit of an eyesore leaving it up. It's just I feel like otherwise I'm going to miss this. And it's, you know, 1,000 fight of Berserk, Igor. I'd rather you do this now, to be fair. Dinosaur come down and Newbie come down. Right, dinosaur, get in the room. There we go. It's better to sort this out now before we do this quest. Because the quest is in 20 hours. And we're not really going to be able to deal with them in that time. We could put them all like a table and chairs in. Would help. Mal needs to come down. Tend. You want slave collars. A bit negative. I mean, we've got other problems to attend to. Oh, 19 hours. Okay. Okay, I feel like... Let's get people shutting these doors now. Reason why we're shutting all these doors, taking this a little bit more seriously than what we normally do. So it's a big force that can overwhelm us. The way we can turn the tide is by impacting their pathing. So we can see we have some doors missing. Right, now we're going to tell everyone to get inside early. Just so we're prepared, no one's caught out. Zone clear. All this. Everyone's inside nice and early, so we don't have to panic about anything. Okay, there we are. So everyone's inside. Perfect. So the quest. So we've got to guard 2 people. That's fine. Got to keep them alive, I imagine. Apparently we've got to keep their mood above 40%, so we'll give them... To be fair, we'll probably just turn the medical room into 2 bedrooms and they'll be happy as Larry in there. We gain good will if we keep their mood above 50%. Doesn't say how long until they'll attack. So it was expire in 17 days. Sorry to focus on this so much, but especially with the plasteel problems, this is going to change our fortunes. Okay, some turrets are getting repaired, which is perfect. Let's accept this now. Pods have arrived containing these people. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn that into a colonist bed, that into a colonist bed. So I'll set that owner as leopard, and there we go. So they'll stay happy. They'll love life. I need to keep them in the zone. Probably want to keep them in the... what zone do I want to keep them in? Probably just change the pets zone. Basically, I don't want them anywhere near the fight. Will they work? I can't remember if it said they will work. They will work. Perfect. So we'll keep them in the pet zone, which is basically the stay out of everyone's way. But I just want to make sure, obviously, they can get to food, get to rec, that sort of stuff. And then what can they do during their time? They can warden, which is something. Leopard can cook. You can grow. Your mood's going to stay perfect while you're with us. And the other one can just be a hauler cleaner. Saying that, you can do some research for us. Yeah, then it keeps up our research. I don't want them to smith or anything because they're going to start a smithing job, then leave, and it's resources that are wasted. So you can grow. Grow, then cook. Yeah, but then the other one can just sit on research or haul and clean. Either or is fine. Maya, let's undraft you, because I forgot. Guess unhappy. Why? Oh, you've only just got here. Serious pain. I can't do anything about that. You literally just got here. Sky high expectations. One of us going to have a breakdown already. Like, I can't do anything about that. You have literally just got here. So let me just look at that quest. You must keep the moods. Well, if not, I'm going to have to, like... just seeing a bed that I can, like... So, dinosaur and newbie. Let me take you in here, so... But, where's dinosaur? Dinosaur. And where's newbie? And then we'll give these to the fussy people. Leopard. Then I'll reassign this to you. Okay, so since you're going to moan so much, let's alter this zone a little bit. So basically, right, don't do any growing then, because apparently you're going to moan that you're in darkness. So just stay out of that then. They're in the pets, they've got a better bedroom. They'll come out of that, so she won't be getting darkness. Like, breakdown, like, because you were cold. Will you get out the freezer then? Well, I can't make you happy. Like, I don't really know what you want. Pretty environment, spacious, interior, cold. Okay, party people. Like, I like the idea that they've literally just turned up and gone, no, I'm miserable. Go to bed. Right, research is nearly done, which is nice. Come on, I don't want to have to go through all this and then not get any plasteel. I think I would cry. Like, I don't care that they're bored, let's just keep them happy. They're going around all the nice areas, so there's not really too much to complain about. Well, you'd like to think. There we go, they're going to sleep, so they should be happy about that, because the bedrooms are banging. Beautiful environment. Rec fully satisfied. The problem is that they didn't come perfect. They came really average, so it's like I can't really do anything at that point because they've already eaten, so they won't have another meal. Anyway, when's this attack starting? Okay, so then it takes the average mood. So it's 33% currently. We have a mechanoid cluster, which will be quite humorous because that might actually be able to defend us a little bit. Unless it's got a mortar. That's the only thing we don't want to see when we see a mech cluster is a mortar. A lot of mech assemblers. Toxic spewer. I mean, when it rains, it pours, am I right? Just changing this because this is the zone that we normally use. So I just want to make sure that's set up. We will have to attack them at some point, but not today. It's another Tazasticals problem. Oh. Well, so they've left. Like, party people, like, could I, what could I have done? Like, the problem is the only way to have got around that is I would have had to have cheesed the game to the point where I would have had to have, locked them in their bedroom. Okay, I'm not sure I loved that quest. A bit disappointed, but it is what it is. I'll learn. No point being too salty. We've got other problems to worry about now. So anyway, since that attack isn't coming, we can go back to Mech Zone and get some steel and whatnot. And I suppose we'll have to hold our hopes out with the idea that we'll get a trade ship or something, so it's not too bad. No point being salty. I don't really know what else we could have done. It's not an ugly base by any stretch of the imagination. But the plasteel problems do continue, sadly. I think that's the only reason why I'm a little bit gutted, a little bit salty, because it's just like that would have got us out of all the problems. So, but we got like 15 days before that toxic spewer kicks in anyway, so. And we've still got the 4 prisoners that are going to add stuff to our base. You know, more hands on deck is going to be pretty brilliant. Hopefully Ericsson can pull his finger up and be converted. Resistance is only 1.6. Just watching how T gets on here. Hey, there we go. All the ship research is done. 2 more chats to Ericsson and he'll join us. Or is it a woman? It was a woman, my bad. Right, so all that is done. So it's basically what do we want to do next? What was that? Sleeping sickness. Hey, Mel's already on it. Who was the other ones? Sleeping sickness is a bad one. So then we go, a dinosaur can come back here. And then, was it newbie? Yeah, newbie that. Cool, cool, cool. Chieftain, and then who was the other one? Chris. Turned, apparently, Chris. Oh, dinosaur. Where are you? Imagine having your name Dinosaur. Alright, Mel, come in and do that. Because the problem with sleeping sickness... Dinosaur, what are you doing? The problem with sleeping sickness is the 10 times in between are quite long. So that's the problem you have with it. I think because our medical bay is so good. So sleeping sickness is quite brutal in that sense. And it takes so long. Okay, definitely 2 more and Ericsson is joining us. Need a research project. I mean, what do we do? Is there anything for like lungs or stuff like that? There's a nose. But I think we have to buy these separately. Specialised limbs, all these we have to buy separately. The uranium slug turret. Well, we're not even going to have enough uranium to do that. Multi-barreled weapons, miniguns. I mean, we don't need that. I mean, do we need anything else, party people? That is the question. IEDs are interesting. Could make some drugs, but again, our colony doesn't like drugs. We could get some carpet just for the sake of it. But what do these do then? So, what does that make, like food? Well, that's good. So it's basically if we want to go into marine armor, which at this point, no research in, I suppose. We have nothing really we want to research. We need to start turning stuff off with all these power problems we're having. There we go. So Ericsson will join us in a little bit. The only research we're really doing is obviously the ground penetrating scanner, which isn't really research per se, but it does affect obviously who's on the research skill. Ericsson should be joining us shortly, which is nice. And yeah, we're pretty much a rocking and a rolling, it has to be said. Bulk's good trader. Trade ship. Lovely. This is what we need. Doggy boy. Come chat with them. And then that'll be a nice way to end the episode with a bit of... how much coinage have we got? 784. It's not too bad. We have got a few things to sell. Hopefully they've got plasteel to sell. Yeah, I'm going straight to have a look. Not tons, but that will do us. Okay. So let's sell the little bit of insect jelly. No, insect meat. We don't want to sell that. We want to sell all the insect jelly. We want to sell all the chem fuel. That's pretty much all their money straight away. We are going to sell all the furs. The rhino leathers. We'll keep the elephant leather. Okay, I think that's all we want to sell currently. We'll sell all the jade, because we haven't really used that much. Sell the beer, although we ain't got a lot. The clothes that are obviously no one's going to wear anyway, because they're basically like tattered apparel. And then that's it, which gives us a lot of money, like 5,000. So can we get all the plasteel? We can. Very, very expensive. Might be able to get some steel as well, which would be handy. Would we be able to get like 500 steel? We would. So we could probably get all their steel. Yeah, lovely. Sadly, they don't have glitter world medicine. That would be like the cherry on top of the cake. Actually, let's sell some raw fungus and wait. Because then what we can do is buy all your components, which means we don't have to worry about time making them ourselves. But then we can buy some advanced components. Sadly, you've only got one. We still pocket 100 in cash. So is there anything else we want to sell or buy? We're making some... If we sold all our survival meals, bit of coinage. Don't know if we want to do that. We're probably making too much survival meals at the moment anyway. We'll sell the elephant leather just because there's not much left. Probably can't make too many clothes out of what's left. Is there anything else we need or want? Let's buy some wood because then we don't have to cut it down ourselves. Now we owe them money. So let's sell, I don't know, 80 survival meals. There we go. Then we pocket a bit more cash. We've still got 40 survival meals on us. I think we're making really, really good. I think that's all we need, right? Sell a bit of cloth because we're mainly only 166. Because we're mainly using that for a bit of armour, but we don't need tons at a time. But we managed to pocket ourselves 250 plasteel, 500 odd steel, and we pocket 891 cash. I think this is a deal that we needed, and I'm glad we have been able to do it. Cool. And there we go. That all gets dumped there, which is absolutely perfect. I'll just grab a couple of people just to grab the stuff that obviously will deteriorate if left outside for too long. Mainly the woods, the components, that sort of stuff. That means we can start making advanced components again. Which is obviously brilliant. Yeah, extraordinarily happy we were able to get to that point. Obviously, we do have this toxic spewer that we're going to have to deal with. Before the 11 days, we might leave it up, depending if we can find any... If we can find, at the end of the day, if we can find some steel, if some steel popped up in here, to the point where we could put a deep drill on it, like, we'd just stay in here and not worry about it. Because at any point, we could just mortar it to the floor. We can start building the ship when we want, which is extraordinarily good. And we're going to have Ericsson what? Next time someone chats to him? Next time someone chats to him, we have Ericsson, which is a new colonist. And, oh, he's just gone berserk. That's disappointing. He has upset me now. I had such good things planned for him. Now we're going to have to beat him to a pulp. T, don't go in there because you're incapable of violence and you're just going to get beaten up. Please don't shoot him. Please wait for backup. Just go to melee him. Oh, God, if I can grab the two people. This is getting embarrassing. Oh, this is embarrassing. He deserves to escape. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.